Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
This year, nearly 2,000 people under the age of 20 commit suicide. That's the same as 2 average-sized high schools standing empty because all the students have died.
Hi, my name is Daniel Kelchin. In this video, we're going to talk about teen suicide. Suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among those ages 15 to 24. Suicide kills youth 3 to 6 times more than homicide. Men commit suicide 4 times more often than women, but women attempt suicide 4 times more than men. And gays and lesbians are 3 times more likely to attempt suicide than any other group.
Disappointed that he didn't talk to somebody about it, that he just chose that path. And that's a permanent decision. And if you got a problem, problems go away if you work at them. And when you make a decision like that, then everything else that you do have going good for you is gone. And that really disappointed me that was the direction that he went. But I don't know, really, really sad, hurt that I wasn't gonna be able to talk to him anymore.
Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Unfortunately, it's gaining greater acceptability among teens. And many who commit suicide have already made at least one attempt before. When someone our age commits suicide, it's often difficult, if not impossible, to know why. But experts have given several reasons, including a sense of alienation from school and home, depression, or breakup with a girlfriend or boyfriend. The real tragedy is that, whatever the reason, the suicidal teen is only one person away from the help needed to keep him or her alive.
Unfortunately, and that's the worst thing that a young person can do if they're feeling really sad and they have a lot of pain inside. It's just to keep it to themselves. And that's what he did, and that's the worst thing that you can do. Opening up and talking to someone is really the first step in getting help, is opening up and talking, and that's what we try to get across to people, to young kids.
I was mad that he did it. I wish he would have just talked to somebody or mentioned something, but he never did.
While there are no concrete answers why young people attempt and commit suicide, we do know that they feel hopeless, that their life situation will never change, that there's no one who can help them. The thought of suicide seems to be a response to a sense of unbearable pain. And because of this deep sense of hopelessness and pain, he or she can't think clearly and rationally about his or her situation. About 80% of those who attempt suicide exhibit warning signs. Some of them are direct verbal statements.
Sometimes I just want to die.
Life sucks, and I don't want to live anymore.
But sometimes a depressed and suicidal person might give more indirect statements, which aren't as obvious.
Yeah, well, they'll be sorry when I'm gone.
Yeah, well, soon all the pain will be over.
He might joke around, say, well, I wish I was just dead. Maybe I should just kill myself, But you don't take anything like that too seriously. Why, you think, why would he do something like that? So you just, you take it as a joke.
Other warning signs are more about behavior, like acting bored or disinterested in life, becoming silent and withdrawn, or angry or destructive, losing interest in usual activities, giving away prized possessions, and dwelling on death through music, poetry, or drawings. After a person takes his or her own life, it's his or her family members and friends who experience pain, enormous pain, as they grieve the loss of someone they love.
The sheriff pulled into our driveway and came to the door and said, "Is Jeff your son?" And I said, "Yeah." And he informed me that Jeff had committed suicide, and I immediately didn't believe him. I just thought there was no way. I thought that Jeff had everything good going for him. I couldn't understand that they would be telling me that, and I was angry, I was in shock. I didn't believe it. So I made them show me his driver's permit to prove that, you know, they had the right person. And after that, I just kind of fell apart. I know we had the visitation and the funeral, and I couldn't tell you who was there. I couldn't tell you who was at my house. I really don't remember a lot of that whole first week.
Became really sad. Cried like every day for like 2 hours straight. I didn't want to see anybody. I stayed in my room most of the time. Only came out for meals.
Those things are going to be hard, I think, forever. Christmases and birthdays and all those different things that are happy times. I mean, when we start seeing some of his friends getting married and, you know, and having a family, and those things are all going to be, you know, really difficult for Dawn and I. We'll be happy for them, but it'll be a big part of us that we'll be wishing that we could be standing there when he's getting married.
If you're concerned about a friend or classmate, it's important to tell someone you trust. A parent, teacher, school counselor, or any other adult. During the Yellow Ribbon training session following this tape, you'll be able to discuss in more detail what you can do to help a friend who may be thinking about suicide as a way out. And if you're the one feeling hopelessness and pain, keep in mind that suicide is a permanent solution to life's temporary problems. Help is just one person away. Tell someone you trust that you need help.
What you need to do is talk to somebody close to you that you can trust. Go to a counselor or a teacher, you know. There's a lot of the Yellow Ribbon program that you can go to. Just don't let it build up inside you.
Don't do anything stupid because, like I said before, it's a permanent decision. And you'll do it, and you'll look back and you'll regret it because you'll be able to see everybody down here crying and thinking, what did you do that for? You know, we could have worked that out. There's always options, and that one's a final one.